What's going on, guys? My name is DeJesus, and today we're going to be walking you through the steps we take in order to properly film ourselves while painting. Typically, we'll use around 3 different camera angles, starting off with this first one, this front main headshot that you're looking at right now. We'll typically then use another camera, typically at a side angle for a lot of our detail shots, and then we will also use a really cool overhead rig in order to get those classic overhead shots. So now let's go ahead and start off with that overhead rig and talk to you guys about this CStand that we use. So this is what we call a CStand. It's essentially a huge steel vertical pole, and then it has this arm which is going to extend directly over your table or your working surface. Now, if you're working with a bigger DSLR that has a heavy lens or something like that, you can then attach a counterweight right here, some sandbags or something like that. You can also adjust this arm how far out it's going to be extending over your table. All of these little levers and controls are super easily customizable. And then over here at this end, we have a spigot attached to a little ball head, just so we can really rotate the camera and the lens. And as long as you're only working with something really light like an iPhone, you don't need any of that additional counterweight. So now I'm just going to attach my iPhone into here. And let's say maybe I want to go a little bit higher up with the CStand, we can then do that also. So it's just this really unique customizable rig to get the perfect angle and some of those really clean overhead shots. So for some of our side angle detail shots, typically we'll use one of these 2 tripods right here. Starting off with this one, we have this very small Manfrotto tabletop tripod. This comes with a smartphone attachment, so this is great for attaching any smartphone, and then you can do some very simple time lapses of yourself. Right next to it, we have the Joby Gorilla Pod. As you can tell, it's a little bit taller. All of these legs are super easy to move, and you can attach this to a lot of different things, whether it be a light nearby. Since it has more of that height, it's a little bit more flexible. It creates some better angles as far as some of that over-the-shoulder style viewing that you'll see us use a lot. So if I had to rate one of these higher than the other, I would definitely say we use the Joby Gorilla Pod a little bit more. And now for our last camera angle, this front-facing head-on shot. This works great just to split up your content, have a different angle, keep the viewer really engaged. It looks really cool to see yourself doing something over a 30-minute or hour stretch. So we use this Manfrotto tripod. It's really easy to control this ball head. You can get some really unique angles with it and easily adjust the height with all of these legs. And so this is another great piece to have to just switch up the content and get new angles. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another video. We've had a lot of questions recently about the arm, the CStand that you see in a lot of our videos, so we finally decided it was a great time to go ahead and let you guys know a little bit more about it and some of the other camera angles that we use, along with some of the equipment. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. As always, please feel free to send us any other suggestions for video topics you would like to see covered in the future here on the page. Thank you guys so much for joining. Please go ahead and give this video a like if you haven't already. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you guys in that next video.